All right, my beautiful people, thanks so much for tuning in to the Money Mind Shift. I'm ERGJ, your certified financial educator, and we are back here 15 minutes a day to keep broke away. We're going through the book, How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold. Steve, I'm coming for my check. Now, here's the deal, guys. We're on day number 45 of our 100-day journey. Now, of course, if you want to get this book, you can actually get it through me. Check out my website at www.ergj.net. I'm actually typing that in the comments below, and you can actually get the book through me. Here's the deal. Wealth begins in the mind, guys. Wealth begins in the mind. You must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet. Again, you must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet. And people always ask me, ERGJ, how'd you go from being a financial zero to a financial hero? And I simply tell them I decided to read 15 minutes a day. I decided to read things on money, things about finances, and I decided to apply those things to my life. And because I applied what I knew, that became wisdom. And I made wiser decisions as it relates to my finances. And so here's the deal. I can tell people all day long to get this book. And they might even get the book. Then I can tell them, hey, read the book. But here's the deal. Most people simply won't do it. So what I decided to do was start this show where we could actually go through the book together, a 100-day journey on how rich people think. So here's the deal. We're going to be going through this. It takes 15 minutes a day, guys. 15 minutes. We're going to take 15 minutes a day to change the way that you think so you can actually change some results in your life. 15 minutes a day to keep broke away. Day number 45 of how rich people think. I know you don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. So, hey, let's get it. Day number 45. The middle class experiences good fortune and can't believe it. The world class experiences good fortune and wonders what took so long. The middle class experiences good fortune, they just can't believe it. But the world class, they experience good fortune and wonders what took so long. Everybody put in the comments below what took so long. Here's right, guys. We changed the way that we look at good fortune. We're expecting good things to happen in our life. We're expecting for things to go our way in life. And what we say when that happens is, what took so long? We're waiting on the universe to catch up with us. That's right. So here's the deal. The masses have a deep-rooted belief that wealth, prosperity, and great success is only for the chosen few who possess extreme talent, specialized knowledge, or just plain luck. The middle class struggles because they expect to struggle. Oh, let me repeat that again. The middle class struggles because they expect to struggle, and their expectation creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. When they experience a windfall, achieve uncommon success, or get what they want unexpectedly, they're convinced it's a lark and their good fortune won't last. Years of middle-class programming has created this losing cycle that usually follows them to the grave. The world class has the polar opposite belief that tells them success, fulfillment, happiness are the natural order of existence. This single belief drives the great ones to behave in ways that virtually guarantees their success. While the masses are playing video games, watching television, and surfing the internet, champions are setting goals and designing strategies to make them a reality. Now, here's the deal. For me, guys, I decided that I was going to spend less time playing video games. I was going to spend less time watching television. I was going to spend less time surfing the internet, and I was going to spend more time building my dream. I was going to spend more time building wealth. I was going to spend more time designing my very own life. How much time do you spend designing your life? Yeah. How much time do you spend designing your life? And when you look at that, you say, okay, well, here's the amount of time I spent designing my life. Now I want you to compare that to the amount of time you spent watching television, which is someone else's dream that's being realized, playing video games, which is someone else's dream being realized, and surfing the internet, which again is someone else's dream being realized. How much time do you spend designing your very own life? Although it appears the masses' lack of desire to succeed is actually their belief system that holds them back from making it big. So again, put in the comments below that you wonder why it takes so long. When you experience good fortune in your life, when good things happen in your life, you're saying, hey, I just wonder why it took so long for it to happen. You're expecting it to come. You don't know when it's going to come, but you know that each and every day that you turn this thing out, that eventually is going to come. Eventually, the good fortune is going to come because you're planting good seeds. And you're just like, hey, what took so long? Now, here's the deal. After all, why should I torment myself dreaming of being rich when I don't believe it's possible for me? So while the rich appear more ambitious, it's actually their belief that drives them to succeed. And the more they succeed, the stronger their beliefs grow. Here's why I keep telling you guys that you can grow in your level of consciousness. You can grow in the way in which you think about money. And when you make success, when you make that progress, guess what? You just go to another level and you make more progress. You continue to grow. It's a stairway to heaven, man. It doesn't stop. Your growth won't stop as long as you continue to take steps. But see, most people, they won't even take the first step. Most people won't get out of their own way. Most people are just, they want success. They want financial freedom. They want to be wealthy, but they think for some reason that all they got to do is pray. All they got to do is rub some genie in the lamp. All they got to do is place the right lotto numbers and they'll be rich. That's not how it works. You don't want to win your way to riches. What you want to do is learn how to earn your way to riches. Learn how to earn. The only reason why you probably stuck making $50,000 a year is because you haven't learned how to earn $100,000 a year. The only reason why you're stuck at $100,000 a year is because you haven't learned how to earn $500,000 a year. The only reason why you're stuck at $500,000 a year is because you haven't learned how to earn $1 million a year. Everybody put in the comments below, learn how to earn. Here's the deal. I don't want you to be trying to win $1 million, $10 million, $1 trillion, whatever it is, because if you win it and you haven't learned how to earn it, then you're going to go right back to being broke again because you haven't learned any principles along the way as it relates to managing that type of money. But when you learn how to earn, now, if you lose it all, you've already learned how to be at a $100,000 level, a $500,000 level, a $1 million level, and you'll just go right back to doing it all over again. Learn how to earn. The only thing that's stopping you from making more money is your very own belief. The only thing that's stopping you from increasing your income is the way that you think. Wealth begins in the mind. Change the way that you think. Start to extract this gold that's right up in here. It's waiting on you to come and just tap into it. And I'm telling you, one of the best ways to tap into it is to turn off everything else. Everything else that's talking about poverty, lack, dysfunction, turn all that mess off and start getting into what I call 15 minutes a day to keep broke away. Broke people won't read. They'll watch TV, but they won't pick up the book. They won't start to put this stuff into their membranes. They say, you know what? I can do different. I don't have to just trade my time for money. I've learned how to trade money for money. I've learned how to trade ideas for money. I've learned how to trade knowledge for money. Most people simply don't want to learn that. And they're just not even aware. I can't, you can't blame them. They're just not aware, but you're aware. You're aware that there's a different way to earn your income. And I'm telling you, if you start learning how to earn these different ways to earn income, you're going to also learn how to keep more of your money because you're going to learn this tax structure that we're living in. Okay, that's a little bit too far go. Let's get back to the book. 15 minutes a day. That's all it takes. 15. We're on day number 45. We got 55 more days to go on this 100-day journey. All right. So the middle class experiences good fortune and they can't believe it. The world class experiences good fortune and wonders what took so long. Here's the deal. Here's my question for you guys. Are you expecting good things to happen in your life today? Are you expecting good fortune to come by your way today? I got one yes. Oh, Nelson said 3 yeses. So that's 3 yes. He said yes for 3 people. All right, there you go. It's all for you, Nelson. Here's the deal. I want, you know what? I'm going to do this for you guys because typically, I just kind of finished the book. I want everybody in the comments below to say this. I expect good things to happen to me. I expect good things to happen to me. Now, I don't want you to put it if you don't believe it. But you see how I said that? I expect good things to happen today. I just expect it. Good things are coming my way. And if you're a reader in the Bible, you follow this thing called the Bible. It says all things work together for my good. All things, even the things that I don't think are good, are working together for my good. I expect good things to happen today. Woo! Okay, let me get back to the book, guys. 15 minutes. All right. There's an upward spiral of success while the masses are in a downward spiral of middle-class mediocrity. Both groups have a strong belief they are right, but one group is well served by their belief while the other is relegated to an average existence and mediocre lifestyle. The fact is, the average person is only a few major beliefs away from becoming a millionaire, but most fail to recognize it. The average person is only a few major beliefs away from becoming a millionaire. Now, here's the deal, guys. Many of us will say, I want to be a millionaire, and I'm past that. I want to be a multimillionaire. And it's not because of the money, it's because of my mission. I understand that my mission is so big, it's going to require a fortune for me to accomplish it. And I believe that the world is working its way. It's working that multimillionaire status to me, not to be a multimillionaire, but for me to accomplish my multimillionaire mission. Now, here's the deal. Many people will say, I want to be a millionaire, or I like to have, they don't even know what a millionaire, what it is. They don't even really, they just say it because it sounds good, but they don't really realize what $1 million really looks like. When's the last time, if you want to be a millionaire, when's the last time you wrote out $1 million? Have you ever written yourself $1 million check? Have you ever written out the exact amount on some piece of paper of some sort? Do you know how many zeros there are in $1 million? Most people don't. They just say it because it sounds cool. But here's the deal. Many of us are only a few major beliefs. All we need is a slight shift in the way that we think in order to get there. Now, there's only a few people that's going to be able to work their way to $1 million. In other words, I'm saying that you work for some company and they're paying you $1 million a year. That's possible. But most people are going to get there by digging into their own membrane, their gold mine right here, extracting some gold, which are the ideas. And I tell people, you don't have an income problem. You have an idea problem. You extract the ideas out. You start to work on some of those ideas. You got $1 million idea inside of you. I want to tell you that right now. You have $1 million idea. Why? Because there are enough problems in this world, and I know that there's one that you can solve that's big enough that's going to bring you $1 million or $15 million or just a big, large amount. But it's only the people that are crazy enough to believe that they can change the world. In other words, there's only the people who are crazy enough to believe that they can solve the big problems that are going on in this world. Now, my big problem, the big problem I'm looking to solve, I'm looking to bring a solution to, because I realize here's the problem. If I find a solution and I bring the solution to the marketplace, then the marketplace or the people from who I serve are going to pay for the solution. They're not paying for the problem. They're paying for the solution. When you get sick, you pay for medicine, right? So the big problem that I'm finding a solution for is financial illiteracy, which is rampant in our land. That, to me, is the big giant. I find a problem or I find a solution, I get paid for the solution. To me, let me ask you this. How much is that solution worth in this land that we live in? Is it 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million? How much is the solution to financial illiteracy worth in this land? You get my point? You see why I'm saying it's a multi-million dollar mission? Now I got to ask you this. Do you have $1 million mission? Because here's the deal. If you got a $10,000 mission, then it only requires $10,000 for you to accomplish it. So why are you thinking I'm gonna be a millionaire if I'm only solving a $10,000 problem? If you're solving a $50,000 problem, well, guess what? You only need $50,000 to do it. And eventually you get there and you're like, okay, I solved that problem. It was a $50,000 problem. Are you looking to solve $1 million problem if you want to be a millionaire? Solve more problems, serve more people. That is the equation to you increasing your income. Solve more problems, serve more people, get rich, rinse and repeat. Repeat that again. Solve more problems, serve more people, get rich, rinse and repeat. We want good people to have money in this world. That is what's going to change this negative world, quote unquote, that we live in into a positive world when more of the positive, good people have money that are making a difference. All right. Woo. All right. So meanwhile, the world class goes merrily along, manifesting dream after dream as the middle class watches safely from the sidelines, scorning their success and insisting that they got lucky. Now, here's our quote of the day, guys. It's from Margaret DeLand, and that's why I love this book. It has a quote of the day, a critical thinking question of the day, and an action step. Here's our quote of the day from Margaret DeLand. She says, "A pint can't hold a quarter. If it holds a pint, it is doing all that all that can be expected of it." That's a good one. Let me repeat that again. A pint measurement can't hold a quart. If it holds a pint, it is doing all that can be expected of it. So here's my question to you. Are you a pint or are you a quart? Or are you a gallon? Whatever this area is for you as financially speaking, are you a financial pint? Well, you're holding all that you can be expected to hold. Are you raising your level of consciousness to a financial quart? Well, now you can start to fill that up with water, with ideas, with energy, with expectation, and you get to the point where, hey, I'm full. I'm a quart, and all I could hold was a quart. Well, guess what? You can grow again your level of financial awareness, your wealth consciousness, and now you become a gallon. And now you start to fill that thing up. You say, man, okay, now this gallon is full. I am a gallon, and I'm holding all that I can expect to hold. Well, then you grow again. See, you got to be willing to grow. Most people aren't willing to grow. They're not willing to accept change. I mean, it's uncomfortable to grow. It's uncomfortable to think different. It's uncomfortable to be the only one that it seems the only one that's out here thinking this way. And that's how I was for a while. Like, am I the only one that sees something different? Am I the only one that realizes that I don't always have to go to work? I don't have to work a 40-hour-a-week job in order to get money, in order to have an income? Am I the only one that sees that? Well, it's only about 10% of the people who know that, who recognize that, and who are willing to go out and try something different. It's okay. And I'm not saying that you don't have to, you can bring a solution that's big enough to the company that you work for that they'll pay you for. So you don't necessarily have to be an entrepreneur in order to live this life or to go after what you want to go after. There are plenty of people that make a lot of money working for other people. And we still need people that's going to work for other people because they're going to help us build our dreams. And we're going to help them along the way. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, your critical thinking question today. Here's something that you want to think about today. Do you expect to experience good fortune on a regular basis? Do you expect to experience good fortune on a regular basis? I absolutely do, guys. My level of expectation is so high, and the world, my God, this universe, it never lets me down. Once you know where you want to go, and you are hell-bent on getting there. In other words, you're taking steps towards this destination. The whole world will get behind you. See, opportunity is looking for people of action. It's looking for people that are actually moving. When it says in the Bible, it says, seek and you'll find. You got to seek. That's an action. That's a verb. It says, ask and you'll receive. You got to ask. That's an action. That's a verb. It says, knock and the door will be open unto you. Knocking. That's an action. That's a verb. It didn't say lay on the couch and we'll come find you. That's what it didn't say. It didn't say watch TV all day long and we'll come find you. That's what it didn't say. It didn't say surf the internet all day long and we'll come find you. That's what it didn't say. It didn't say play video games all day long and we'll come find you. That's what it didn't say. It said ask, seek, and knock. And are you going to be a person that's going to seek those things that you want? Are you going to be a person that's going to ask for the help that you need? Are you going to be a person that's going to knock on every door until you find a door that'll open? Keyword today, until. I'm going to keep going until. I'm going to keep moving forward until. My train won't stop until it reaches its destination. All right, here's your action step of the day. Here's something you want to take away from today's lesson, day number 45. You want to raise the level of expectation you have for your life, and do not be surprised when good things happen. You want to raise the level of expectation you have for your very own life. And don't be surprised when good things happen. Day number 45, guys. Middle class experiences good fortune and can't believe it. The world class experiences good fortune and wonders what took so long. Here's the deal, guys. I'm here each and every day, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going through the book, How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold. Steve, I'm coming for my check. If you want to get this book, and I recommend that you get it, you can actually get it through my website, www.erdj.net. You can catch up on the 45 days. We'll be back tomorrow on day number 46. Day number 45 is complete. And I'm ERGJ, your certified financial educator. I'll be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the question is, will you?